Hello! Welcome to my tube! My name's Marge, I'm a Hilka, I'm an empath, and I just like to do these little talks on how I feel about things, and I collect my data in all kind of places. I was just looking at this spider web over here. Man, spiders, man, they're so freaking cool. Man, you want to know the ways of the world? Watch freaking nature, man. They are so miraculous. Like, there's so much tree between the spider web and the sun, yet the spider know where to put the web so the sun would hit on it through all the tree branches. Nature always finds a way to survive. Yeah. So I've been thinking a lot. I had an interesting. I feel great, and sometimes because we're supposed to feel energized. It's how it's supposed to be. We're not supposed to wake up all lethargic and drained and tired and depleted before we even start. We're supposed to have all kind of energy, and today I'm not even doing coffee, and I'm down to half and half decaf, because I get too much energy and I don't know what to do with it. A lot of times when people get too much energy and they don't know what to do with it, they dip into the dark out of boredom. Parts of their psyche and their psychology come poking through, and you're just like, where'd that come from? And we're seeing it all over the main stage right now. Yeah, people are just getting busted for just being shady. You don't steal, you don't get in trouble. You don't want more than you deserve, you don't get in trouble. You don't touch people without permission, you don't get in trouble. I mean, look at all the ways that people could stay out of trouble, yet people are getting into so much trouble these days because their free will run riot. I know a couple people got married. It was really interesting because I don't know a lot about Satanism and religions and stuff because I know a little bit enough. I researched it, but all I know is like for a long time, sadists, is just negative connotation. They freaking drain groats, blank blood, and do all this evil stuff. And And then I was talking, and then I saw Orange Is the New Black, and that show even gave me a soft spot for the gal that got, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a storyline there that even, gave, make sadists personable, And then I was talking to someone who had a ceremony, and the person who led the ceremony was a sadist, and I was like, so my interpretation of it is when you just self-will run riot, when you do whatever you want, you don't care if it hurts somebody, you don't care if it kills somebody, you don't care if it, now a lot of people aren't to that extreme because they don't want to do that, but vulgarity could play a proponent, an active role there, And people get really offended by vulgar stuff, One man's junk is another man's treasure, I guess. Anyway, so self-will run riot. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, I can relate to that because I used to be a drinker. I used to be a drunk. And I used to go around doing whatever I want. And I burned a lot of bridges by doing that and hurt a lot of feelings. And, I had a lot of guilt. And then it occurred to me, that as my self-will run riot, there's no spirit. There's no spirit in that. Where's my spirit in that? I'm made to think about other people and care about other people and want what's best for other people as well as myself. Still, Anyway, I got off track with my sadist thought. So, and that's what, the late woman told me. She's like, self-will run riot, and that's what they do. They do whatever they want. They don't care if it impedes on the free will of others. Yeah. So, and then I think about it. Well, I think about how many people, if you aren't for something, people are saying, well, you're not necessarily, my brother says that, you think that if they're not for you, they're against you. And I'm like, well, yeah, as a matter of fact, doing nothing creates resistance. So, yeah. And then especially when I look around and I see all the people that do get support. It's cool though. I watched a chick this morning. I used to track her on Instagram a long time ago. She freaking washes hair for the folks on Skid Row. You know what I mean? She does it every Saturday. Yeah, she has a whole crew. It's so cool, man. And that's the thing. It makes people feel better. Makes people, when you dress up and feel, it makes you feel better. I'd feel better if I would iron my shirt first, but I was kind of in a hurry because the cat wants out. And So I was looking around, I look at all the people that just go around and do what they want. You just go around and do what they want. You just, come and go to work. I was always early to work and stayed late and always volunteered to do extra stuff and stuff like that. We have all these people that come in when they feel like it, go out, have lunch when they feel like it, 2-hour lunches, and that's like robbery because you're not doing what you're getting paid for. Yeah. So that's cheating the system, Self-will run riot. Look at all the people self-will run riot. But you say, I hear it say this or act like you get all offended. You're like, well, if you don't have any God, well, if you don't believe in something bigger than yourself, then you're running the show. So that's your self-will. And if you don't have any positive guidance and direction, you're running riot and you're creating havoc in people's lives, and that's bad karma. Good thing New Age is becoming trendy. New Age is trending, And then you just still see more of the same people seeing, oh, I can freaking cash in on this. And then they start to. But it's like anything else. It'll stop. The flow will stop if it's less than genuine, I'm a big old huge believer in balance. Balance is key. Balance is key. All I see is seas of unbalanced people. But you can tell because they're uncomfortable. See, that's the desire. That's when you can tell when people want to change, when so many people are uncomfortable. When so many people are uncomfortable and they're using all these outsides, at some point, it's going to stop working. At some point, the crutch that you have is going to break down and it's not going to work. People are made for spirits live in a human experience, and that we are supposed to learn to find our power within ourselves, and no one else is going to make us, or no one else is, people can help, support what you know, but they're not going to create your truth and reality. And how dare you for letting them? How dare you for letting somebody else paint a picture of who you are? Shame on you. Take your responsibility back. Don't you let people define you. Don't do it. And if they try to do it and paint you as an unclear picture of you, you just correct them right then and there. Don't allow for that stuff. I had to unfollow a page today I followed for years. Space Observers. Now granted, he's a brilliant man. He has a lot to offer, but the thing of it is I'm an empath. And I believe in energy, so you have all these people. Yes, this could happen. The potential of this could be. The thing of it is, instilling fear, that ain't cool, and that's what it did for me. I'm not saying it does, information, but every day I would start my day off watching catastrophes. And that it starts me off in a worrisome vibration. And I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore, because we don't know what's going to happen, I'm going to vision a full life with me long into my ages, with family and friends and loved ones. That is what I'm going to focus on. They focus on storylines that my spirit remembers being a part of. And because my spirit remembers, I don't want to put myself in a vibration of fear, so I'm going to attract these circumstances that are going to make me fearful in my life, So, try not to tie any outcome to any one resolution. Just set it to what is for your highest white butterfly, for your highest good. Yeah, just dream big, It's hard to cut things away, you want to work with people, you think you're going to mesh, and old Dennis doesn't look so good these days, and that's the imbalance, man. That's the imbalance in people. It's like they don't want to do the work that it takes to balance themselves out because it's too hard. Well, what's harder, doing the work to balance yourself out, or sitting in the pain as you suffer, creating your own misery? I did this stuff too. And it took me 45 years to be okay. To be happy, to be content, I'm an Aries. It ain't easy for me to be still and you know, I mean, I'm pragmatic, you know, and that's one thing I've always been, is I'm a planner, man. I plan down to the infinite details, you know. I think of everything, and when I miss the one the one thing that I don't get, I miss, you know, I always, but it's all divine, you know, because there's a power outside greater than me. I don't control the show. I just get to perceive the world I live in, you know. And I know I can make it, manifest it, you know, best of my ability. So, fear is a big proponent, you know, just do things that are the opposite of that, right? Yeah. So, I better go get the cat, because he's going to be awful perturbed at me he's not enjoying his sun time right now. He's been awful verbal this morning. So, oh, this is, if you're a big dreamer, I had an interesting dream last night. That in my room, there's a brown dog bed, and Artie sleeps on it mostly. In front of the TV that I don't watch. It's not even plugged in. It's like mom's backup in case mom's big TV breaks. Then I'll have another one for her in the break. Anyway, so there was a snake there, and the cat walked by, and in my dream last night, and the cat would walk by, and the dogs were doing their thing. They wouldn't bother the snake, you know. But the snake was starting to get big, and it's starting to make me nervous. And so I called my brother. He ain't even around here. I was like, Jerry. He comes in. He wears has like red shorts on, no shirt, no, just the red shorts on. It was hot. Maybe sandals, I don't remember. Barefoot, I don't know. And anyway, so I was like, can you take the snake away for me? And so he waves it on, and he gets it to strike at him, and then he grabbed it, and then he took it out of the room. So what I did is I looked up gray snakes meaning today, and it's like boredom and loneliness. And then he took it away. And then you were just snakes in a dream, It had a different interpretation. I was just like, well, how interesting. The one person I asked to come and take that away was Jerry. That's my brother. We have a rocky relationship. But I think that once he sees that I do show up, once he really sees who I am when I'm around, you know, because he don't see me how I am. Most people don't. He sees me how he is, and well, so makes for a rocky relationship. Anyway, Venus is in Leo, in Western, and I believe it's in, what is it, in Vedic, I don't remember. Anyway, wherever a place, I just condone you to freaking learn your chart, man. Learn your planets, learn your chart, and allow for times when you can, you know, when the energies are extra dense and ugly and gross, and like they have been, and just rejoice and freaking feel good when you can. You know, that's about all you can do. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.